And joining us is K. Venkataramana, Fellow and Area Convener, Center for Climate Modeling at the Energy and Resources Institute, New Delhi. Mr. Venkataramana, welcome to DD India News Hub. Now, we've seen those reports about Cyclone Montha and Hurricane Melissa. Are these two phenomenons manifestations of climate change?
Yeah. Hi. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.
Welcome.
So this is exactly the climate change impact. So many studies, even though over India as well as globally, people are giving the reports showing that the not only rainfall and cyclone events, all types of climate events are going to increase in the future due to the increase in the temperatures. So, heat waves, floodings, droughts, storms, wildfire, all these types of extremes are going to increase in the future due to the climate change. So, what will be happen if the temperature is rises? If every 1 degree rise in the temperature, the atmospheric water vapor availability will increase up to 6 to 7%, and some places it will go up to 18 to 20% also. That lead to directly to extreme rainfalls. And many studies over Bay of Bengal and as well as the Arabian Sea. Previously, the Arabian Sea having the less number of cyclones, but Ministry of Earth Science Studies clearly shows that over the Bay of Bengal as well as the Arabian Sea also shows the clear increasing trend in the storms. And also it shows the intensity of the storms are going to increase.
And frequency also?
Frequency is not much variable.
Okay.
Frequency will be the same, but intensity, it will damage us more. The intensity will going to increase in the future time periods.
Right.
These are the studies. This is the not only for India. This is the case for the global, many places.
Mr. Venkataramana, we also showed our viewers a report on the latest Lancet Countdown report.
Yeah.
What are your impressions about the report, which warns that climate inaction is claiming millions of lives every year?
Yes. So last year we clearly saw higher temperatures. Globally, it reaches more than 1.5 degree. Even in India, the many places it reached to 50 degrees. Some places, and the frequency and intensity of the heat waves are increasing. It is directly impacting the health of the human as well as the many things, like consumption of the electricity and many load in the grids. Everything it is impacting the heat waves. So the immediate action is required to reduce to take some action to reduce the temperatures. So it's a very good platform to discuss about in the COP maybe in the next month. So it is mandatory to take some immediate action on the climate change. Otherwise, we are having a lot of damages in the economy.
And since you referred to COP, Mr. Venkataramana, what are your expectations from COP 30, which will be held in Brazil? In other words, what can be done to help small island states or developing nations? For instance, could we see COP 30 agree to give a boost to investments in zero carbon energy or climate resilient infrastructure?
Yeah, very good point. Actually, instead of bigger countries, islands having a lot of impact, and they are facing a lot of issues with the climate change because of the sea level rise and the extremes of the cyclones. These are the major damaging their economy. So in the COP, people are planning this from many years for the giving the net zero to reduce the emissions, but to give some money, subsidized money to the countries to reduce the emissions, maybe people are negotiating on this, hoping this COP may give some better fruitful results on this.
Last couple of quick questions, Mr. Venkataramana. For instance, talking about India from an Indian perspective, what can you tell our viewers about India's track record insofar as climate action is concerned?
So many studies, it is clearly showing India is adopting for the green energy, mostly in the wind and solar. We are increasing and we are trying to reducing the emissions and not only India, many countries also in the last year. If we see the average greenhouse gas emissions for the year is around 40 tons. Last year, the major contributor is from China. Last year, it shows 1% decline in the greenhouse gas emissions, and many countries also moving towards renewables, especially Europe and US, and India also adapting this. So hoping maybe in the very near future we will reduce the greenhouse gas emissions, and it is immediate action is required to take on this. Otherwise, there is a lot of damages to the
Right.
economy as well as the many human deaths for this climate change. And I want to highlight one more thing.
Sure.
Every year we are seeing the extreme flooding events, rainfall events over Himalayas because of this climate change.
Right.
Maybe this will also will continue in the future. Many studies
All right.
show it. Yeah.
Mr. Venkat Ramana, thank you for your time and sharing
Thank you
your
very much.
perspective
Thank
with
you.
our viewers. Appreciate it. Thank you.